Okay, we should be live right now. We should be live. I don't care that my hair is a mess. I've literally just gotten out of the shower. I'm just coming back from playing some ball, and I am exhausted. I've been gone for the last, like, 4 hours. I am exhausted. And Sid Colson, I gotta watch Sid Colson point guard ball. We're sitting here, and hopefully there's a couple of hundred of you guys in here as well, because it's a lot less depressing watching Sid Colson ball by myself, or with you guys, than it is by myself. So, yeah, hopefully, it is, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, it's a... big game. We got 68 concurrents. Oh my god, already. Thank you, guys. Predict 1,000 plus in chat. Don't listen to the haters. Man, if we have 200 people in chat, I'm happy. I'm happy. And do you want to know what the one positive thing is? I do think that there are a lot of people in my streams that actually like watching the Fever. Like, for the Fever. Because I like watching the Fever for the Fever. Right now, I do, anyway. I have this really weird feeling that Stephanie White is going to suck the life out of this team, and I might have to change my opinion on what team I'm a fan of, because I haven't really sat on a team. Who are the best teams in the W right now? The Liberty, the Lynx, and oh man, the Mercury are so fun to watch. They just sprint and chuck, like. It is. Who do I expect the Fever to run their offense today through? I think they're going to dump the ball into Natasha Howard. That's my prediction, is that a Natasha Howard masterclass. A lot of people want to see Fever as Liberty in the final. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see the Fever getting to the finals. If the Fever somehow manage to get to the finals, I will. I was about to say I'll go, but I can't go. It is illegal. I tried to get some sort of a deal with Playback, but obviously, sorry, I just realized, like. Ooh, we're going to see leg sleeve Caitlin the rest of the year. Leg sleeve Caitlin hits the damn half-court shot. Of course. We have leg sleeve Caitlin. We're probably going to see leg sleeve Caitlin this year. I made, like, again, 12 points for Bonner, and I'm happy. 12 points for Bonner, and we can't complain. And that's all we're looking for, is 12 points for Bonner. But, lads, I actually think we can hit 48,000 subscribers by the end of this game. I think we can do it. Because I stand by this. I think there are enough people that are fans of this league. I think there are enough people. And I hope that someday the WNBA players can stop getting in their way and we can just talk about basketball. But the people that are stopping this basketball talk are the players themselves. They're the players themselves. You're at 200 and they haven't started playing. You know it. You know it. I'm shocked we're even at 200, to be honest. I think we peaked at like 500 for Paige Bueckers' game. And I mean, a good old hate watch of the Chicago Sky might have been like a good old, I might just go for a good old hate watch of the Chicago Sky. Because again, I had no issues with Angel Reese until the very much implication that she heard something from the fans. From the fans that was proven that no, nothing was heard. Leg sleeve, ridiculous. All I'm saying is, if you've ever played with compression on any sort of a muscle thing, it helps so much. Like I tore my hamstring tendon when I was like 20. Was I 20 when I tore it? I think I was 20 when I tore it. I tore my hamstring tendon, not the muscle. I tore the tendon, and like I pretty much could not play ball for 2 years without some compression because my hamstring was like in a really, really bad way. Like I used to have to play Gaelic football, where it's like the most manly sport ever. If you wear any protection, you're seen as being a bitch. And I used to have to play with leg sleeves in the summer in Gaelic football. The amount of abuse that I got off opponents, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna tear my hamstring if I don't wear this. Caitlin wants to play. Of course she does. Of course she wants to play. Of course she wants to play. By Plum and Alyssa Thomas. Yeah, but taunting's good for basketball. I'm sorry. I don't mind when Dejanay Carrington steals the ball from Caitlin and does the seatbelt thing. Taunting is good for basketball. Trash talking is good for basketball. You love it. You love it. And I always say this, where it's like, if the leg sleeve helps her play, bring the leg sleeve. Yeah. I don't know who's going to win this game. I think this is a close one. I think it's a really, really close one. Angel Reese asked the Sky for a trade. Lads, we got to be very, very clear with this. I don't care what it says on YouTube, what video is made. Angel Reese did not ask the Sky for a trade. This is the post. And if you guys agree with this nonsense, subscribe. We're trying to hit 48,000 subscribers. We are so, so close by the end of the day. But lads, Angel Reese did not ask for a trade. This is Eric Zhang, NBA. Breaking, I've confirmed multiple sources to Angel Reese's approach to Chicago Sky front office discussing the possibility of being traded. In the meeting, Reese placed an emphasis on frustration with teammates as well as coaches, going as far as to say, I can't handle these expletives who put themselves before the team. My insider at the Sky says the organization felt unprepared for this drama, looking to de-escalate the situation rather than trade the one-time All-Star. That is not true. Have you not seen this account? Have you not seen some of the nonsense this account is saying? Like this account literally posts enough true things and stuff that could be. This is the Wemby account. This is the account, by the way, the original account that posted the altered images of Victor Wembanyama. The altered images of Victor Wembanyama. Discussions between Nuggets front office of leaked star reporters talks regarding Nuggets retiring from NBA basketball to return to Serbia. Like, it literally said Jokic is going to retire. This basically is Centel. It's not Centel. I don't know who this is. It could very well be in the Centel verse. If you guys don't remember, back in the day, there was the original Centel, which is Ballsack Sports. Not that I knew the guy personally. Like, I've talked to the guy who ran that a bunch of times. Like, I'm pretty sure I've talked to the Centel. Like, sure, me and Centel follow each other Centel follows me on Twitter. Like I'm pretty sure I've spoken to Centel before. And I've got to say this, like, there are people in the Centel verse. They might not exactly be Centel, but there's a whole bunch of fake journalists. This is obviously one of them. At the Athletic. Anyone can put at the Athletic in their bio. Anyone can put at the Athletic in their bio. Like, it's as simple as that. Anyone can put it. And people have gotten fooled by this post that is clearly satire. Like, I'm sorry. People are like, oh, Angel Reese fans are losing their mind about, like, all the Centel stuff. I'm sorry, the Angel Reese haters are equally as bad. Everyone's equally as dumb. Everyone's equally as dumb. Like, I mean that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, what are we watching? What are we watching? Yeah, it's all around just a crazy situation. She's not asking for a trade. I mean this when I say this. Angel Reese has the power. Actually, you know what? Jeff Pagliocca went all in. So maybe if they could, there's a non-zero chance that they could trade Angel Reese. because Jeff Pagliocca went all in and made win now moves. So there is genuinely a chance that that Angel Reese could be traded. But it won't. She's not gone and demanded a trade after 4 games. Because let's be completely honest. The best player on the Sky is Ariel Atkins. The second best player on the Sky probably is Angel. Which is a bad thing. It is a bad thing when Angel Reese is your second option in offense. She still can't score layups. But like, I'm looking at my chat right now. Obviously, I'm live doing this. But like, people are saying the Athletic is bad. This guy's not in the Athletic. He's a random person who just put at the Athletic in his bio. The only reason I knew who he was because he's the guy that made the fake Victor Wembanyama picture. He just keeps saying more to come. He's the guy who made the fake Victor Wembanyama picture. Like, there is... Again, Victor Wembanyama is bigger. He is bigger. But he made the fake Wemby picture to make him look like he's freaking Karl Malone. A 7'7" Karl Malone, like. Like, it is... It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And yeah, like... I'm just... Like, you've got to be smarter. As a fan, you've got to be smarter. Even as a hater. Like, I'm fine, by the way. I am fine with people hate watching sports. To say I'm not fine is the most hypocritical thing in the world. I am a Leeds United fan. As you guys can see up here, I have a signed Leeds United, like, champions kind of print from when we last won a championship before this year, with a team that that refound my joy in football. In a team that made me refine my joy in football. However, like, I hate watch so many teams. You think that I don't hate watch the red side of Manchester? You think that I don't refer to that team as the scum rather than their actual name? You have a good hate watch. And by the way, Angel fans, go hate watch the Fever. Go hate watch the Fever. Do it in good fun. And I've always said this. I've said this. Go and make your memes of Caitlin Clark serving up turnovers. Make memes of her as a baker serving up turnovers. You know what? Like, all you have to do is hate watch ethically. Don't cross a line. Don't make things personal. Hate watch their game. Criticize Angel Reese's inability to score layups. Call her Brick Barbie for all I care. If you're a Caitlin Clark hater, rename her the damn Baker because of all the turnovers. Rename her the Baker for all I care. Just call her that. There's ethical hating. There's ethical hating. And again, if you're in Chicago and Caitlin Clark is there, why not make dolphin noises to Caitlin Clark every time when she gets called out? Why not? Why not do something? I don't mind when players do this go run to Caitlin Clark and do this, because there's ethical hating. There's ethical hate watching, all of this type of stuff. But lads, don't be fooled by Centel. Like, there's a video on this channel that's going to be probably up before this, maybe after this, just laughing at the Centel things, titled "The WNBA fans are not ready for Centel." Like, they're not ready for Centel. But like, people are dumb. Like, I couldn't find the post. Have you guys seen the Brittany Griner one? Where someone's reading off on a proper show, reading off a fake quote from Brittany Griner that basically was like, I can't even remember what they were like. They were like, Caitlin Clark fans ruined the WNBA. It used to be a chill place where you could bring your laptop and get some work done. Like, obviously that's fake. Obviously that's fake. And I literally saw somebody in like, I don't know if it looked like a professional situation. I don't know if it was radio, TV. I hope it wasn't. Or like a professional-ish podcast, go and read that out. There are obvious fake things. Don't fall for Centel. Don't fall for Centel, because the Angel Reese fans complaining about Centel are dumb on one end. But like, when Centel goes at Caitlin Clark, laugh about it. Laugh about it. Genuinely. Learn to, if you're a fan of a player, if you're a fan of a team, and something goes wrong and you get Centel'd, that is what happens when people watch. And the WNBA fans don't realize sports is entertainment. Do you want to know what people like to do online about celebrities? And these WNBA players are celebrities. Make fun of them. Unfortunately, online, especially Twitter, is a cesspit, and people will make fun of your weaknesses. Whatever your weakness is, whether it be on the court, whether it be Something that you've kind of shown in life, and is it a bad thing? Is it something that shouldn't come with the territory? Of course it shouldn't, but unfortunately it does. And for WNBA fans, like, it is what it is. Like, and the game's about to start now anyway. I keep thinking this is freaking Caitlin Clark. This is so annoying. I literally keep thinking it's freaking Caitlin Clark. Every time I see Sonia Citron, I keep thinking it's Caitlin Clark. This is so annoying. Without Caitlin Clark, this team's going to be lost at sea. I have no idea. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'll be very interested to see what happens. And I love... my WNBA is my favorite. The media is the favorite thing. They literally have the top 5 for Rookie of the Year. And I'm not joking when I say this. I've seen lists. They have not mentioned Monica Cohen-McCanny. They have not mentioned Janelle Salone. They have not mentioned Cohen-McCanny and Janelle Salone. They're both younger than people that went in this draft, by the way. And both of them are younger than people that were drafted. Like, they are not... Kiki can hit a jump shot. They don't get it twisted one more time. I really don't care what they say, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. Kiki is everything. But, like, to say that Angel Reese is not the literal best rebounder in the history of WNBA. Like... But, no, Angel Reese is the best offensive rebounder. She's not a good defensive rebounder. Like, she gets... By the way, she gives up 2 offensive rebounds a game because she just doesn't box out. Like, I mean that. Like, she ends up getting some of her own... Like, she is a bad defensive rebounder because someone who boxes out so well in the offensive end does not box out in the defensive end. And I'm stopping this right now. Angel Reese is not a good defender. We stop this right now. We stop this talk right now. Oh, meep. Let's go, Flash. Let's go, Flash. Straight off tip. Let's go, Flash. So at least Sid Colson, Garden Shook, Sutton might be okay. So no DeWanna Bonner is interesting. I would have started DeWanna Bonner in this game. Good switch. You live with every Brittany Sykes jump shot. You just don't foul Brittany Sykes. Okay. Oh! Let's go! Sid Colson just hit a shot. Let's go! Colson for 30, you know it. You know it. Four-two Fever. You never know. Like, the Fever could be okay. We could be okay. You hear Dolphins, I'm out of here. I mean, investigate the Mystics. Investigate the Mystics. I think every team should just, at a protest, start making dolphin noise throughout the whole game. Good board by Steph Dolson. Bad shot there by Citron. Like, they started off, I mean, Sid Colson's more, obviously just more efficient. Okay, meep. Kelsey Mitchell goes 1-on-4 for no reason. Why did you go 1-on-4? Stop. Just pass the ball. Thank God Shook Sutton is struggling on the out layups. What is that, Kelsey? Courtside's empty. Oh my God. Courtside is empty. So obviously somebody bought an entire row of courtside seats. A group of people and they just never showed. Oh. Come on. Do something, guys. Do something. Somebody help her out. No. What am I watching? What are we watching? This is so bad. This is so bad. Great job, Lexi. Great job. This is... You could make a freaking comedy montage of the first 3 minutes of this game. Like, the Fever have gotten one good shot, and it was off tip. It's been 3.5 minutes. They have taken one good shot, and it was off tip. Oh, for God's sake. She just threw it to someone who wasn't even looking. It is empty. Like, their entire empty section. This is mad. This is empty. And you can't even blame Fever fans. It's not even in Indiana. It's not even in Indiana. You can't blame Fever fans. It's not even in Indiana. Still up. This is comedy hoops so far. This is comedy hoops. Like, I have watched... There have been multiple... They just got a... What am I watching? This referee just called a backcourt on that. No. What is the referee doing? What is the referee? Colson. I heard that Colson is a better passer than Caitlin White. She turns the ball over less. Yeah. Colson has thrown multiple passes to people who aren't there. Good cook, Colson. Good kick. Let's go, Lexi. Oh my God. Kiki just threw the ball to Lexi Hull. Kiki literally, she didn't even, Citron's in the corner, but instead of throwing it to Citron, she threw it to Lexi Hull. Lexi wasn't even near Citron. She just threw the ball to Lexi. This has been the worst 4 minutes of basketball. You know what? The fact that we are up We are up. That's all that matters. Nobody's there. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Washington, this game could end. With the way Washington are playing, they might go sub 20 points. They might go sub 20 points here. Oh my god. Surely they'll pick it up. But like, this is bad. This is real bad. Like, we just, what have we witnessed? We've watched like 3 passes to nowhere. We've watched the Mystics miss about 5 open layups. And we've watched the referee just call a backcourt for no reason. Like, and I mean this when I say this. People are saying, look at how well the Fever look at ball movement. They are currently on track to score 65 points. People are actually saying the Fever actually look better without Caitlin. Let's not forget, they are on track to score 65 points. And the Mystics have not hit a shot. So you also take into account that with Caitlin Clark and running the floor, this game would be 18-2 right now with Caitlin Clark. Like, what is that? I just saw an elbow floater from Natasha Howard for no reason early in the shot clock. What is this? Shakira Austin, she got hit to the ground. Go pick up another tee. Go get teed up. The all-time, like, this season she's currently averaging a tech every 5 minutes. Mystics will win this by triple digits. Caitlin Clark is playing Comedy Central. No, Caitlin Clark's wearing 22 for the Mystics. This is peak old WNBA. This is peak old WNBA. Good pass, Aaliyah. Unlucky, Sid. Big board, Howard. Great take. Great take by Natasha Howard. That was a really good move there. Mitchell needs more shots. From where? She's just going ISO. That's good defense. Good finish. Playing down to their opponent. We have watched 6 minutes of Sid Colson, a point guard. They're not playing down to anybody. The last time Kelsey Mitchell played the point guard, the Indiana Fever went 5-30. Why am I watching Natasha Howard ISO middies? Great take by Citron. That should have been an on one. That should have been an on one. Lexi's look good. Lexi's look good. But, like, the Fever have not played good defense, by the way. Like, I called 25 for Natasha Howard. That's a good move there. They are literally, like, this is Shakira Austin. She currently has as many technical fouls points on the season. Good pull-up, Lexi. But can we stop shooting early shot clock pull-up middies? It's a foul. Oh my god. Like, they just keep shooting just pull-up middies. This is old. This is peak old up. This is peak 1980s ball. This is peak. Peak 1980s hoops right here. Like, they are literally going to mid. They're... I miss Christy Sides. I miss Christy Sides too. Do you want to know? Do you want to know one thing about Christy Sides? She was what she was. Christy Sides, I mean this. Christy Sides was what she was. She made it clear that she wanted paint touches. She wanted the game slow. She was what she was. She wasn't talking about, we want to play fast, we want to let Caitlin be Caitlin, and then tell her to go sit in the corner. Christy Sides was what she was. She was what she was. Don't turn this off. This is comedy. This is comedy right here. I'm sorry, this is comedy. Oh my god. Howard at some points she moves so slow. Oh my god. At least people are in the stream. How do we have more people in this stream than we had in the freaking Liberty game? For the Liberty game. We have more people in this stream than for the Liberty game. I think it helps. Like... What? How did the ball... There's no... What am I watching? This is comedy. This is comedy right now. Because we were watching that game. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're watching the game rather than watching an Irish guy lose his mind. Oh, good pass by Coulson. Swatted by Engsler. Good finish. Good finish by Natasha. Natasha Howard's been good. Coulson's doing a good job driving and dishing. I'm not going to lie. Sid Coulson's actually not been bad. Like, if I'm going to criticize Coulson, I got to praise Coulson. Also, by the way, somebody donated $5 that I missed. Thank you so much. If you're still in the stream, thank you. I forgot to acknowledge it at the time. Go on, Caitlin. Go on, Caitlin. Like, if we're not going to cheer for Caitlin Clark, we might as well cheer for Sonia Citron and pretend she's Caitlin. So, lads, for the rest of this game, just to confuse all the, new people that come into this stream. To confuse all the new people. Every time Sonia Citron scores, we cheer Caitlin. Is that a yeah? Is that a yeah? Can we get a yeah? You guys good? You guys good? Just to troll all the people. Just to troll all the people that are coming in late. Sure, every time Citron scores for the rest of the game, we're cheering Caitlin. Okay. There is no way Aaliyah Edwards just got a foul for that. She just jumped backwards and launched the ball. She jumped backwards and just fucked the ball off the backboard. That's not a foul. Of course there was no foul. Citron is Caitlin Clark with a Y. Why not? Why not? It is. Oh my god. It's not as empty as I thought. It's just there are sections that are empty. It's not nearly. There's probably, look, there's what? 14,000 people and there's probably 9,000 people there. Which is okay. That's not a travel. Oh my god, these referees. These referees, lads. These referees. A real nail biter. This is peak. Oh my god. Oh my god. At least Dwana Bonner scored. Emily Angster's so good. What? Lynn Dunn goofed. Emily Angster's so good at basketball. Why did Lynn... What did Lynn do? Lynn Dunn goof. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Lucy Olsen's in the game. Let's go. Lucy's guarding Lexi. That is not a foul. Notice how Boston still didn't make one layup. Caitlin isn't playing and feeding her. Yeah. Obviously. Aaliyah Boston has not shot the ball. Aaliyah Boston without Caitlin Clark. 0 shot attempts in the first quarter. Dwana Bonner for 3! Let's go. Good shot. Like, what does Aaliyah have? 3 boards, 1 assist, 1 foul, 1 block. No shot attempts. Good job, Sophie. Good job. There are 2 very different offenses. Lucy Olsen. Pull up for Lucy Olsen. Bank. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Like. Like, Aaliyah does not touch the ball. Aaliyah Boston does not touch the ball right now. Like, she took 0 shots. And she has gotten 1 paint touch in the entire game. Like, she played 8:30, 0 shots. 0 attempts. DeWanna Bonner's been good. This is the DeWanna Bonner I'm not washed game. This is the DeWanna Bonner I'm not washed game. She's hardly touched the ball. She's hardly touched the ball. Timpson's still not ready. I don't know. I think this is maybe a game we can play her. Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston have combined for 1 shot in the first quarter. Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston have combined for 1 shot. But to be fair, Aaliyah was probably fouled on the free throws. So 2 shots. Sid Colson has more shots than Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell combined. Oh my god. What haven't scored? They haven't touched the ball. They've barely touched the ball. This is hoops at its peak, lads. If you guys agree this is the greatest hoops of all time, subscribe. We're so close to 48,000. If we can do that by the end of the stream, that'd be insane. This is peak hoops. This is peak hoops. This is peak hoops. You can't score if you never attempt a shot. They have a combined 1 point. I mean, Colson has more points than him. That's, that's something. Sid Colson with 2 turnovers. Natasha Howard is shooting every single shot for this team. Natasha Howard, wait a minute. 2, 5, 6, 7. Natasha Howard has shot more than half of the Fever shots. She has taken more than half of their shots. She has 8 points. She has 8 points of 23, and she has taken more than half the team's shots. I mean, they still somehow... Like, they still somehow have 23 points. Who hits a 3? Does DeWanna Bonner hit his thing again? Oh, Dantas in the game. Shakira Austin is giving us the business right now. Not Kiki Riafen. Like, not anyone better. Shakira Austin. At least Colson's off the floor, I guess. DeWanna Bonner from mid, there's no way they thought that was a 3-point shot. The Fever look better on defense. The Fever conceded 21 points to this garbage offense in a quarter, by the way. Let's be honest here. Good job, Aaliyah. That wasn't a foul. Like, this is comedy hoops. This is comedy hoops. DeWanna Bonner's been fantastic. DeWanna Bonner, I'm so happy for DeWanna Bonner, but this is comedy hoops. So happy. Shakira Austin's good. You do realize up till today, I'm pretty sure she averaged as many technical fouls as points. She's like halfway to a suspension 2 games into the season. Ah, oh, come on. You just called a hook. Don't call a hook in the year of 2025. Don't call a hook. Come on. Oh, it's blatant. That's blatant. That's blatant. Yeah, right call. Is my stream okay? Is my stream okay, guys? Nah. Like, I'll give the refs that. I don't mind that call. Why are we making Shakira Austin look like Angel Wilson? Good take, Bonner. I don't care that you missed. Good take. I don't mind. We are making good steal, Sophie. Come on, push. Kelsey, do something. Look at the basket, please. Yes, let's go, Aaliyah. Great job with the foul. Good job. Good job. Clearly fouled Shakira Austin. Oh my God. Anyone who says the defense looks better without Caitlin Clark, don't start with me. Don't start with me here. Shakira could have 40 in this game. Good take, Kelsey. How many times have the Fever turned it over? 2, 4, 6. The Fever, by the way, have turned the ball over more in this game than they did this stage up to the Liberty. She'll get a high jumper to just block shots. Six turnovers already, yeah. So who has points to them? So 4 for Citron. You got 4 for Citron. You got 1 for Sykes. Shakira Austin. Make Shakira Austin look the best player in the world. Like why are we making Shakira Austin look like Angel Wilson? Boston playing too high. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. Like, a win here would be lovely. A win here would be absolutely lovely. Like, that's what we kind of need. Like, the Mystics have lost 3 in a row, so it's not like this is a good team. And by the way, I don't understand why people were saying the Mystics were this unbelievable team. We are literally making Shakira Austin look like Angel Wilson. Can you just pick up a tech? Just get into a fight with her. She'll hit someone. Big board. That is not a foul. Oh. Colson's got to come back in, I guess. Colson's got to come back in. Caitlin needs to be a better defender. I mean this when I say this. Caitlin Clark is not a bad defender. At all. At all. I don't care about statistically the best defender. She is not a good defender. She is very much in the middle. She is around the 50th percentile on defense. That's saying she's probably the 80th best defender in the WNBA. She is bang smack in the middle. She is a very, very good isolation defender and a very good screen defender, wing screen defender on ball. She is really bad off the ball defender. There we go, Kelsey. I'm one. Sophie's not a point guard. Well, neither is Sid Colson. Caitlin Clark gets cooked one-on-one. She gets cooked when she's having to move and then someone beats them with their first step. She's an unbelievable ISO defender. Just watch Ryan Howard trying to ISO on her. She couldn't. She legitimately did the best job on Ryan Howard against the Dream. It would be interesting if we won this. The Mystics are on a 3-game loss streak. The Mystics just won. They beat. And they lost to the Valkyries in that streak. The Mystics aren't good. They just beat. The Mystics are about a 5 team. No, they're not. The Mystics are going to win 15 games this year. They're going to go 15-29. Where's the speed from this Fever team? You've got Kelsey Mitchell going meep meep and shooting dumb shots. Like Kelsey Mitchell, when she has the ball leading the break, she does something dumb every time. What a finish. Oh. Big board by Aaliyah. Good job. The Mystics should be around 500. You are crazy. If you think the Mystics are going to be around 500, you are crazy. They're about to go 2-4. If they lose this game, they're 2-4. And they have had as favorable a start, other than the Aces, as possible. Like, the Dream could not hit a shot against them. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the $50. Where to watch it for you? I actually have no idea. Thank you so much. If they win this game, they're 500. Yeah, the freaking Wings started off 3-3 last year and they won 9 games. Sonia Citron's been good today. 2 of 5, but she's been good. Sophie's been terrible. Sophie Cunningham has been awful today. Like, she's turned it over 3 times. She has been shocking. But thank you so much for the $50. I appreciate that so much. And thank you guys. The fact is, lads, we have got 250 likes. We have 1,100 people in here for a game Caitlin Clark's not playing. If we could get to 500 likes in this timeout, that would be absolutely insane. That would be unbelievable. Like, I genuinely thought we were going to be sitting here on like 200 viewers. Thank you guys for watching the game. Coulson has 2 turnovers too. Yeah, like Coulson, Sid Coulson. Like, you don't only have 1 like to give. If you liked, I appreciate that. If you're just in the stream, I appreciate that. Obviously, I have so much appreciation for the damn $50 donation. That is crazy. That is crazy. Sophie isn't a point guard, really. Neither is Coulson. Only watching my commentary. Appreciate it. Understand why Sophie didn't start at guard. She's not a great ball handler. I mean, to act like Sid Coulson's a particularly good point guard. This is... Why did they not just keep Erica Wheeler? She was there for vibes. And, like, Erica Wheeler is playing like a freaking all-star right now. She's playing like the best bench player in the WNBA. Like, the best bench player in the WNBA right now is arguably Erica Wheeler. We are watching Erica Wheeler dominate. And by the way, people like can't afford her. She's on a minimum. She is making less money. This Fever are better without Caitlin. They are up 3 to the Mystics. I repeat, they are up 3 to the Mystics. They have taken 1 open 3-point shot in the entire game, and it was Lexi Hull's corner 3. They are not getting open looks. They're getting fouled, and it's the Mystics. Thank you so much for the $10. Can't watch this too painful, but you can listen to my hilarious commentary. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. This should be a 10-point gap. Thank you so much, Charlie, for the $10. But, like, the Mystics are pretty good. No, they're not. They beat the Sun, and by the way, they let the Sun go up 20 against them. They beat the Sun, and they beat the Atlanta Dream, who imploded. The Dream imploded first game of the season, and they beat the Connecticut Sun. That's where their wins are. Did they challenge that? Don't challenge an out-of-bounds call. Didn't go near Sophie Cunningham. What are they saying? It's off her leg. It's 1,000,000% not off her leg. Am I missing something? But no, I said, why are they challenging? It's a dumb challenge and out of bound call. That ball did not go near her leg. What are the people? That didn't hit her leg. Why are they... Jade Melbourne's a hell of a player. Jade Melbourne's exceptional. And by the way, Jade Melbourne is younger than Caitlin Clark. She's a year younger than Paige Bueckers. She's like a year and a bit younger than Hailey Van Lith. And people are talking about her like, oh, she's barely in the league. Jade Melbourne is one of the best young players in this league. People don't realize that, how good Jade Melbourne is. Jade Melbourne, is she younger than Kiki Iriafen? How was it unsuccessful? Jade Melbourne's August 2002. Kiki Iriafen is August. So, Kiki Fen, Kiki Fen's August 2003. Oh, wow. I thought she was August 02. So, like, Jade Melbourne is one of the younger players in the WNBA. She's younger than all the super seniors. She's younger than every one of the super seniors. Melbourne's insane. She's not playing great. Well, she has 0 points today, but in general, no. But Jade Melbourne's so good. Toby dribbles up to her chin. I mean, she's not a point guard. No, Grace isn't playing for anyone. No, not one player that got picked up. Which is crazy. In the entire league, 0 players got picked up. Good block, Dantas. And by the way, the Paige Bueckers is so much better. Is the best, not so much better. She's the best rookie. Like, if you're just watching, oh, for God's sake. We're gonna lose. We're going to told me not to exaggerate. If you want someone that doesn't exaggerate, get out of my chat. I'm not changing. I'm not changing for anyone. You know what you're getting with me. Don't let Sykes heat up. You know it. You know it. And lads, my housemate that is living on this floor, like, my only housemate is, like, up in an attic, like, 3 rooms down. I can be as loud as I want on this stream. It's great. It's great. Brittany Sykes is literally just jumping on the ground. 3 games down to the wire. I agree. They've had 5 games down to the wire. They were down to the wire against the Connecticut Sun. Citron's a really good defender. Colson's back in the game. Why am I watching Sid Colson pull up jumpers? That's not a trap foul on the floor. Cool. Are they on the bonus? Boston will average 25 and 12. Aaliyah Boston is 3 points. We're halfway through the second quarter. Aaliyah Boston has 3 points and 3 boards. At least she has 3 assists. She has 3 points. She's taken exactly 1 shot. She's taken 1 shot in the first half. Is their offense literally just give the ball to Natasha Howard? Stop shooting fadeaway middies. At least attempt to draw a foul. Oh, what are you doing, Dantas? This is not fun, but this is not good ball. This is not good ball, like... This is not good ball. That's all I'm going to say. This is not good ball. What a take by Jade Melbourne. What a take. Oh, okay, Lexi, we'll give you that. We'll give you that. Like, I mean, Boston can only play with Clark. What a layup by Jade Melbourne. The Mystics aren't bad. No, the Mystics... Sorry. The Mystics aren't Valkyries bad. The Mystics aren't Connecticut Sun bad. But the Mystics are Dallas Wings bad. The Mystics are Chicago Sky bad. Like, that's how bad the Mystics are. They're Chicago Sky bad. Fever love Timpson. Man, player. Put her in the game. They aren't Sky bad. Chicago Sky player for player aren't that bad. They just suck. Chicago Sky have a lot of good players on that team. Like, look, whatever you think about Angel Reese, she's at least she's a good WNBA player. She is a top 4, like, even if you're at the most conservative, she's a top 50 WNBA player. At the most conservative. Ariel Atkins is good. Beck Allen's good. Elizabeth Williams off the bench is good. Cardoso's decent. Sloot is decent. Sloot's fine. Like, they have a lot of good players. Good pass, Kelsey. Good finish, Howard. Good finish. By the way, Dantas is locking up this year. Dantas has been a defender this year more so than an offensive player, which is a shock. She couldn't guard. She couldn't guard Park Carr last year. Natasha Howard just hacked whoever the ball handler was. Sykes. She just hacked her. Does Natasha Howard have 4 turnovers? Natasha Howard has 4 turnovers. She's played 10 minutes. She has 4 turnovers. Like, Dantas lockdown defense. And she's going around hacking people and getting away with it. It's what you love to see. You love to see her going around hacking people. Like, Angel's an okay player. No, Angel's a good player. She is good. She is good. Need to find minutes for who? Timpson? If you lose this, you're out. No, you're not. No, you're not. We'll be here. We'll be here. At least just it is entertaining to watch this awful game. Like Natasha Howard. I gotta respect the lack of conscience in Natasha Howard. Because, by the way, Natasha Howard's got 10 points. I'm not saying she's been bad. There's just no conscience whatsoever. She is putting it up. She's putting it up. Oh my god, like. And why, by the way, why is Tawana Bonner only played 8 minutes? Get Tawana Bonner back in the game. Get her back in the game. Like, Aaliyah's played 13, fair enough. Get Tawana back in the game. She's been so good. Play her over Kelsey at this stage. So not Kelsey, over Lexi. Why is Bonner not starting? She had a couple of really bad games start the year. How many shots Kelsey taking? Sid Colson still has the same amount of shots as Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston combined. The amount of stops in a basketball game. If you don't want to see those stops, go to freaking, I would say go to EuroLeague, but go watch the British Basketball League or the British Super League. Go watch some random league in Europe if you don't want stops. Oh my god, Colson just gave up an open layup. Great defense, Dantas. Who fouled her? Did they just call it on Dantas? Okay. You're not going to play enough to get fouled out, so we'll live with that foul. Offense needs to stop going through Natasha MVP Howard. I mean, look. Who is the offense meant to go through today? Who? Tell me who. Tell me who the offense is meant to go through. Tell me who it's meant to go through. like if the Fever AB who's not on the floor. I just saw Sid Colson do a freaking skip to my elude. Skipped and went through her legs. Oh my god. Oh, Howard's pulling up. Step back. Okay, Dantas. Oh, shoot it, Demiris. If the referees are giving Fever every single call when Caitlin Clark's not playing. Like, how many... Demiris Dantas just missed a layup there. She's missed a layup. They got to get the crowd going at halftime. Half of the ones that are there don't want to be there. That's good defense. If Brittany Sykes does that, Brittany Sykes does that. Like, oh, that's not a turnover. There's not a turnover. I genuinely thought Kelsey Mitchell dribbled it off her own foot. How many turnovers as a team? 8 turnovers as a team. $37 at the half. 37 at the half is better than I thought. If the Fever hits 70. If the Fever hits 70, I think that'll be a good game for them. If they hit 70, that should be seen as a positive. Hit her with the Dantas fade. Hit her with the Dantas fade. That's not the Dantas fade, but hit her with a post move. Let's go. Don't let Shook Sutton score on us. I don't care what it is. It's Shook Sutton. Kelsey, stop shooting with your foot on the line. Oh my god. Good job, Caitlin. Good score, Caitlin. Good shot. And 1 for Caitlin Clark. You know, wearing red and number 22 and very clearly is Caitlin Clark. Great job, Caitlin. Red uniform 22. And just look at her. It's clearly Caitlin Clark. Caitlin's hooping here. Caitlin went on holiday. She got tanned. She went on holiday for the summer. What is that? Dude, like, this is the worst referee game. Like, the refs are the only reason. Like, the referees are screwing the Mystics here. She missed the free throw. How exactly did the Fever get 2 points here? Well, she missed both and they get the offensive rebound. Okay, it's 40-42. I don't know why the WNBA gave her both free throws. Fever should have kept Grace Berg. I don't think Grace Berg could save this. Lexi Hull draws so many offensive fouls. That's smart. Foul out the entire Fever team. That is smart. Sorry, Mystics team. That's how you keep the Fever in the game. You foul out the entire Mystics team. Basically, everyone that's played is on 2 fouls. She made both. No, she didn't. As they keep changing. She missed the first. Paige barely a top 5 rookie. I'm going against that after yesterday. I'm going against that. She might be 2 to Sonia Citron, but that's it. Citron, the top 4. There's 5 that are so far clear. Akoa McCanny, Citron, Kiki Iriafen, Paige, and Solon. Good pass, Kelsey. Let's go, Caitlin. Let's go, Caitlin. Great first half. Double-digit first half for Caitlin. This is comedy basketball. And, like, I don't want anyone to talk about how the Fever are better on defense without Caitlin Clark. I mean this. I don't want anyone to talk about the Fever being better on defense without Caitlin Clark. I don't want anyone... I don't want to hear that again. I don't want to hear that again. They just gave up 44 points in a half to a Mystics team. They have made Shakira Austin look like a freaking MVP candidate. They have let freaking Sonia Citron give them 9 on 7 shots. They have given up 44 points in a half to a bad Mystics team. And I don't care. I don't care that they beat the Mystics beat the Atlanta Dream and if rant teams close. And by the way, if it wasn't for the refs, this is a 15-point game. How many free throws a Fever shot? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 first half free throws. Versus 1, 3, 5, 9. Shots, well, that's only 6 more free throws. Caitlin Clark is not a good defender. She is very average as a defender. She's very average as a defender. She's not good. She's not good by any means, but she's nowhere near as bad as people say. But the team is no better on defense without her. They miss her playmaking the most. Aaliyah Boston has 3 points. Aaliyah Boston has 3 points. And by the way, first of all, for anyone in the stream, if we could get to 500 likes, that'd be incredible. We're so close to 500 likes. We got 1,300 people in here. If we get the 500 likes, and lads, surely 45 of you guys haven't subscribed. We're trying to get the 48k by the end of this stream. But anyway, I mean this as a thing. We got to start a dialogue. She's a worse defender than Caitlin Clark. We're starting a dialogue. She can't play defense. She is a pest. She's Pat Bev, but she can't lock anyone down. You know what? Natasha Howard is the Michael Jordan and Alyssa Smith. You do you. You do you. You do you. Natasha Howard's not going to change. She's not going to change. Nothing against Natasha Howard. She's Natasha Howard. It is what she is. It is what she is. Or she is what she is. She's got 10 points here. Not going to complain too much. She's so reliant on Caitlin Clark. So reliant. You know what? You do you, Damaris Dantas. Dantas been good. Dantas locking up a bit on defense. Foul a little bit, but you do you. Dewana Bonner. Let's not say a negative thing about Dewana Bonner either. Dewana Bonner's been good today. But like, they are. I said Citron is the rookie of the year. Sonia Citron right now has 9 points on 7 shots at halftime. On 57% shooting. While also having 4 rebounds and playing very good defense. She's playing really good defense. Like, she was forcing Sophie Cunningham into a lot of tough things. But, and also, she's not a point guard. She's not a point guard. She's not even close to being a point guard. Why is a coach who claims to be a good basketball coach decided to look at Kelsey Mitchell's entire career, look at how she played last season when she was averaging 24 points per game, and then look at what she was doing in previous seasons when she was never on a winning team, and said, we don't want you playing like you played when you were averaging 25 points per game on a winning team, but we want you playing like you played when you were averaging 16 points per game on a losing team. What good coach thinks that? I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. And by the way, I am not saying she's Christy's sides. But I'm not high on Stephanie White as a coach. After this, I'm not high on Stephanie White. You cannot tell me that and by the way, do you know who actually is the perfect player for the Fever to have at the 3? Sonia Citron is just a much better version of Lexi Hull. If the Fever somehow found a way of getting Sonia Citron, I don't know what they would have had to give up. I think they probably would have had to have got in on the Alyssa Smith trade, on the statue trade. It would have been so tough for her to get to top 3, for her to get to 3, or sorry, for them to get 3. I don't think they could. I don't think they could have got up to 3. So I don't think that's an issue. She'd be so good. And by the way, Aaliyah Boston is not having a bad game. No, Aaliyah is not having a bad game at all. And guys, if you agree that Aaliyah Boston is not having a bad game, please go subscribe. If you don't think Aaliyah Boston is having a bad game, subscribe. We're so close to 48k. Or leave a like. We're at 600. We can definitely get to 750 by halftime. We can definitely get to 750. But Aaliyah has not been bad at all. They haven't given her the ball. They haven't even tried to get her the ball. She lost an assist at some stage. 1 steal, 1 block. They haven't even looked at giving her the ball. Why is everyone saying mini CC? Citron is Caitlin on the same height. Citron's probably a bit taller than Caitlin. But Paige gets a soft defense. I mean, as of right now, sure. But because they've got Arike. If Arike keeps sinking it up, they're going to start defending Paige. We saw yesterday, they put the clamps on Paige in the second half, and Arike kind of took over. Whereas you saw sometimes, the Mystics last year, putting Carly Samuelson on Caitlin Clark and Julie Vanloo instead of Ariel Atkins. If you had dinner tonight, subscribe. I actually did eat before the game tonight. The amount of times that I've forgotten to eat just because I'm so busy at work is kind of crazy. But yeah. You trade for Citron. Who would you trade for Citron? I mean this when I say this. Malonga's not winning Rookie of the Year. Who said Malonga? I literally said, I listed my top 10 for Rookie of the Year and did not put Malonga in my top 10 before the season. Before the season started, everyone was like, Malonga's could win it. I didn't put Malonga in my top 10. Noelle Quinn doesn't play rookies. But what would you trade for Citron? And I mean this. You would give up, because you would have to give up Lexi Hull, the Fever's first this year, the Fever's first in 2027, and Michaela Timpson. You would have to give up Hull, Timpson, their pick next year, their pick the year after, and maybe their pick the year after, and then pick swaps the 2 years after that. That's what it would take to get Sonia Citron. Do you really think that they would give up Sonia Citron? And by the way, Sonia Citron can run a 1 if needed. Do you really think Not worth it. That's what it would cost for Citron. So realistically, like I'm trying to think of who the ideal team for the Fever would be next year. If Steph, you let Kelsey Mitchell walk. You let Kelsey Mitchell walk. You pay Lexi Hull. So you pay Lexi Hull on her restricted deal. You keep Hull. You keep Boston. You keep Caitlin. You keep Sophie. So you keep the four of them. You obviously keep Michaela Timpson. Then you don't let Mitchell walk. Do you think they're going to win a championship with Kelsey Mitchell as their shooting guard? I don't think so. Like, what? I would much rather have a Citron type player than a Kelsey Mitchell. And like, I'm trying to think of who are free agents. So he's mid. Sophie Cunningham, by the way, is probably going to be on a unbelievably cheap contract. There's a difference between bench players. Fee will never leave. And then they probably get rid of the coring thing. So like if we look at the if we look right here, you push for Jackie Young. Like you see if you can convince Jackie Young to leave Vegas. If you can get Jackie Young to leave Vegas, you're good. If you can get Kalia Copper to come to Indiana, you do that. And they're both options over thing. Who do you really want? You let Natasha Howard walk. You let DeWanna Bonner walk unless she wants to come on nearly free. You try to get Kayla McBride, she won't come. And I'm trying to think of just players that you can have in the team. Like they might let the Sky might let Ariel Atkins walk. Ariel Atkins could be a really good player to pick up. You do whatever you can to bring Alana Smith back. The perfect player to play beside Leah Boston. You're not going to get Jonquel Jones out of New York. You're not getting Jonquel out of New York. I'm trying to think of what contracts are like decent. Like you're not getting that. Like I would look to try see if you can see if Kitty Alax is a free agent, just get her on the bench. Sniper. Absolute sniper. Thank you so much for the $9, Ryan. Thank you. Or Rain, thank you so much. Obviously, Ryan's a restricted. You keep Hull on a restricted. Jade Melbourne's going to be... Oh, sorry, Jade Melbourne's unrestricted. They didn't pick up the fourth-year option on Melbourne, did they? No, you get Jade Melbourne as CC's backup. On the same timeline, they're going to be the same age. And Jade Melbourne can play one, she can play it two, she can play both. You push for Jade Melbourne. You push hard for Jade Melbourne. Like if Akoa McCanny is a free agent and teams don't have her rights, you push for these players. You push to see if Janelle Salone's a free agent. Azare, I don't think Azare's going to want to come off the bench. Thank you so much for the $10 Savage Coffee Tea. Thank you. I don't think Azare is going to come off the bench. But like, I don't know if Benijah Laney's going to get healthy. Bridget Carlton. If you go out with like Bridget Carlton's a better version of Lexi. Bridget Carlton would be fantastic. Heck, just try to raid the links. Raid the links. Raid the links. Can we celebrate if we can celebrate if they lose it at Caitlin? You can celebrate whatever you want. As a sports fan, you have the right. Dolson on the Mystics, no, too slow. Too slow. If they wanted Dolson, they could add Dolson this year. If they could get Bridget Carlton's a big get. Obviously, look, if you can get Jackie Young, that should be your first priority. Gabby Williams, I think, could be really, really good. She's not going to leave Seattle. Jade Melbourne as a backup could be really nice, but again, I think she'll want to be a starter. If you can somehow get Kitty Alaxa on a bench. Camilla for Kelsey. Like, can we be honest and talk about how bad Camilla Cardoso has been this year? Like, we have to be honest. Camilla Cardoso has been awful. She's been absolutely awful. Like, whatever you want to say about Angel, Camilla Cardoso has been shocking. Kate Martin, I'll live with Kate Martin as 11th player. I'll live with her at the end of the bench. Lexi Held has been so good. Lexi Howell has been so good. How come Sundell be picked up on a... I reckon Sundell be picked up before Sellers. I think Sundell's probably going to be one of the first like real hardship contracts. Like, the Sparks just had Leah 2 King and kept Leah 2 King. And I like Leah 2 King. No, don't trade Lexi. I said re-sign Lexi on a... I literally said re-sign Lexi to on a restricted. Cardoso needs a real point guard. I know, but I don't know how effective a big pick and roll center is for winning games. I don't know how effective a big body pick and roll player is for winning games. Get bumped, but you can't really go to a team to develop. If anything, Serena Sundell, spend a year overseas and develop. Spend a season overseas. Mitchell brings in much experience. Lads. We got to be honest for a second. Kelsey Mitchell asked D'Angelo Russell for advice about the playoffs last year. The known playoff choker, D'Angelo Russell. She had her first playoff game at 28 years old and asked D'Angelo Russell. You need boring, efficient players. Hell no, you need sprinting 3-and-D players. You need a Gabby Williams. You need a Gabby Williams. You need a Bridget Carlton. You need a Kayla McBride if she wants to come. You need a John Quell. She's not going to come. You need a Jackie Young. You need a Kat Copper. It's not true that she won more than she did in her first 6 years, but like Kelsey Mitchell, like we can't forget, the Fever did go nearly 3 consecutive seasons without beating a team above 500. Citron is so good at basketball. Like nothing more, nothing less. She's just so good at basketball. We can be honest here. She's just so good at basketball. Does she do anything particularly well? I don't know. Move off the ball. Just every fundamental, like if you're a coach and you want a player to replicate somebody, like it's going to be hard to be a Caitlin Clark. But you can just say, people are like, oh, they would say try to be Paige. Hell no, tell them to try to be Citron. But Sonia Citron is not a big enough name. She's not Paige Bueckers. She didn't go to UConn. Taurasi was so fun. Like if the Fever had Temi this year, I'd be calling them championship favorites instead of Bree Turner. Like imagine if you had Temi scoring 6 points a game on open layups. What is Coulson? Coulson turns it over, throws herself out of the play, and somehow gets switched onto Kiki Iriafen, who she ends up getting beaten out for the rebound score. Yeah, that is... It is what it is. Like, that is compounding mistakes. That is 2 compounding mistakes from Sid Coulson to give up that bucket. Oh my god. 2 turnovers to start the freaking quarter. Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't the right call. It was in fact the right call. They gotta keep Lexi on Citron. I mean, oh my god, why are you leaving Sonia Citron open? Thank god Citron's missing shots. Because they are literally just leaving. Like, this Fever defense is horrendous. Don't hate it. Don't love it from Lexi. I don't like Lexi shooting pull-up middies. Coulson just hacked Sykes there, I think. Either that or Sykes did a great job of flopping. Like, I think the Fever could end up with 20 turnovers in this game. And that's a hack. What is the Fever's turnovers on the season? I want to see the Fever's turnovers. Howard is the only hope. What happened to DB? I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know. Some were the best defensive team last year. Yep. So, Fever's turnovers on the season so far. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 against the Sky as a team. They have 10 so far here today. I think they had 14, if I'm not mistaken, against the Mystics. Or against the Liberty. So against the Dream, the first game they lost, they had 4, 6, 7, 10, 14. They had 14. Oh my god, this is getting bad. This is getting ugly. This is getting ugly. Like, Natasha Howard, like, you do you. Like, we know what Natasha Howard is. Big board, Leah. Big board, Leah. There we go. Oh, at least we get the ball back, I guess. No, Citron's good. Citron's real good. I have to say Citron's real good. But Kiki's dominating this half. I have to say Kiki Iriafen is dominating this half with 9 and 8 points. Those two rookies are killing it right now. Okay, good shot, Kelsey. Good shot off the handoff. Oh my god. That's not even defense right now. That's not even defense. Yeah, 16 is the most turnovers Fever have, and they have 10 already. Oh my god. Oh my god, lads. Good job, Aaliyah. Aaliyah's been really good today. She's just not getting the ball. Like, she's been past the ball in the post once, and we are 4 minutes into the third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell has literally just started shooting. She shot 3, like... She shot, what, 5 shots this quarter already? Lexi Hull's drawn 3 offensive fouls already today. Like, she has drawn so many. So many. Like, I don't understand how the Fever are in this game. Like, they've been so bad. Great take, Aaliyah. Good. Stop moving the ball. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Washington Caitlin's having a great game. Team is lost, dysfunctional. I mean, they haven't put up that few points, which is the craziest part about this. Is like they're on track for in and around 80, which I know they've scored. They have scored 80 in every game so far. They're averaging what? They're averaging close-ish to 9. They're already averaging 85, 86. They're not averaging that much less than normal. Howard has been the best player. Sid Colson's been so bad. Sid Colson, it's not even funny how bad Sid Colson is. Like, she's not playing defense. Five turnovers, Natasha Howard. We're on turnover number 11. We are halfway through the third quarter. Where can this be watched? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm watching it on League Pass. If you're watching these games anyway, 30 quid for League Pass for the year isn't bad. It's actually a really good value. I have to say, WNBA League Pass is incredible value. Like, I love how Aaliyah Boston is 3 of 3 from the field and is still only taking 3 shots. Like, Sid Colson still is taking more shots than Aaliyah Boston. Why is DeWanna Bonner not seeing the floor in the third quarter? Why? Like, I don't know if I'd rather point guard. Is Chen still available? If you think Caitlin Chen is the answer, you're lost. Unless the Fevers want to sell jerseys, you don't bring in Caitlin Chen. Oh. It is. Sophie and Bonner need more minutes. I mean, Sophie's not played well today. Like, I have to say, this game is comic relief. Like, this is comic relief, I have to say. It is comic relief. Just box it, Area Fen. There's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff this team needs to work on. Like, I'm sorry, we are... Like, Natasha Howard's currently on track for 9 turnovers. The referees are the only reason it's a ball game. The referees are the only reason this is a ball game. Like, let's not get it twisted. Lexi Hull drawing like 4 offensive fouls so far. Like, I don't think the Fever beat the Sky without Caitlin. I don't know if the Fever beat the Sun without Caitlin. I don't know if they beat the Sun. Drawing, I mean, they're committing quite a few, but I mean, Lexi Hull's drawn 4. She hasn't committed a single one. Good job. Aaliyah Edwards hasn't been great, has she? She +8 on the floor. Everyone other than Steph Dolson, who just keeps setting moving screens, and Lucy Olsen, in fairness, are plus. There's what, about 5 or 6 travels called here? Good extra pass, unlucky. Good extra pass by Colson. I have to say, good extra pass by Sid Colson. Like, the Mystics are bad. Fever going 0-6 with Caitlin now. I think she misses 6. That's my prediction. She misses 6 games and then comes back in for an easy game against Connecticut. Like, if the Fever lose to the Connecticut Sun without Caitlin Clark, no one's inside 3-point man. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Like, I'm sorry. Like, just because she's good in press conferences does not, just because a coach says we're preparing for the end of the year, we're preparing for this. How much grace do you give Stephanie White? They have turned the ball over 6, 8, 10, 12 times. There is 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Fever have turned it over 12 times. And Sid Colson just hacked Jade Melbourne and got away with it. Oh my god. And by the way, like, to say the Mystics are not good. Kelsey Mitchell goes meep meep. Misses a layup. Jade Melbourne, great defense. Jade Melbourne is a hooper. Let's go, Lucy! Lucy Olsen for 3. Let's go! Let's go! Like, how much grace do we give Stephanie White? Like, how long? Like, genuinely, how long until? Like, outside of the Sky game. Like, they genuinely. This offense genuinely looks like a bad high school offense. Like, this motion offense. Like, how much grace do we give Stephanie White? We're playing Lucy Olsen second half. DeWanna Bonner just shoots from 30. Why is DeWanna Bonner? Why are we watching DeWanna Bonner shooting from 30? Like, we were watching early shot clock 30-footers from DeWanna Bonner. Thank you, Kelsey Mitchell. Thank you for not shooting with your foot on the line. We're letting Lucy Olsen have a career game. We are letting Lucy Olsen have a career game. Like, Lucy Olsen is outplaying Aaliyah freaking Boston today. Like, she's got 9, does she? No, she's got 6. It's still a career game for Lucy Olsen. Sid Colson's so bad. Like, Sid Colson is so bad at basketball. Like, I'm gonna be honest, she's so bad. 1 of 4, -3, 3 turnovers, 2 assists. And she has given up 8 points from throwing herself out of defensive plays. Like, she has just thrown herself. Big shot by Lexi on the turnaround. This is so funny. This game's so bad. This game is so bad. Alright, I need a pee. I'll be back, and hopefully the Fever don't go down too many more points. How many points have the Mystics scored, lads? How many points have the Mystics scored in the 45 seconds I went to pee? How many points have the Mystics scored? They made the free throws. Okay. Nice brick right there. Nice brick. Fever goes where Caitlin Clark goes. Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. That is a terrible pass. I'm sorry. Stephanie White is Christy Sides. Is Christy Sides who's smarter with the media. Like Christy, I'm sorry. Give me Christy Sides over Stephanie White. They literally might have... Like, what am I... I'm watching Kelsey Mitchell. I'm watching Kelsey Mitchell shoot step back, side step fadeaways. Like, what are we watching? Like... The Fever might have found the only coach in pro basketball who's a worse offensive coach than Christy Sides. They literally might have found the only one. This is a high school game. Do not disrespect high school basketball. Do not disrespect high school basketball players. Do not disrespect high school basketball players. Hey, like, we know what we're getting. Like, Natasha Howard hasn't been that bad. Sophie Cunningham has been that bad. In fairness to Sophie Cunningham, she's been that bad today. DeWanna Bonner started off on fire and then she subbed her off. But DeWanna Bonner's a good defender. Like, as they scored 30 points in 2 quarters. They've scored 30 in 2 quarters. Like, at least they're a little bit better defensively. Like... Oh my god. Oh my god, like... Just put Timpson in at this stage. Can't be any worse. It cannot get any worse. I'm sorry, like, lads, I was onto it. I was onto something. I was onto something, lads. Lads, I was onto something. I was onto something a while ago. Post Stephanie White. Crazy seems like a nice person we haven't seen a winning mentality. Stephanie White, whose current philosophy is to drag teams down to their level and try win with a score in the 70s. She's doing that with the Fever. She's doing that with the Fever. Man, I was on to something. I knew it, and I changed my mind. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew what was happening. And I decided to go against my own, like, my own basketball knowledge because other people were hyping up Stephanie White. I know what was going to happen. Why did I change my mind? Who will I keep on this team for next year? Definites, Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Lexi Hall. Anyway, everyone else might go. Everyone else can go. Lexi Hall, no question about it. Aaliyah Boston, no question. Caitlin Clark, no question about it. I'm Michaela Timpson, because she's young and on a rookie deal. Everyone else can go for all I care. How did the Fever spend so much money and get worse free agents than the Mercury, who didn't sign WNBA players? They just went overseas, took a load of players who didn't get drafted, took a load of undrafted players, and somehow they took a load of players who weren't in the league and were undrafted, and somehow they're better in free agency than the Fever. Good defense, Dantas. Great defense, Dantas. Oh yeah, Dantas. Come on, hit her with the Dantas fade. Hit her with the Dantas fade. She hit her with the Dantas fade. Let's go. Nate Tibbetts is a fantastic... You give this team to Nate Tibbetts? They're winning it all. If Citron starts hitting... Citron is gone cold. That's the only reason. This is a ball game. Is the referees and Citron missing. Like... Dantas has been fantastic. Oh, as she fails. Nah, give me... I like... Look, we'll see it later on in the year, but I'm sorry. Dantas was hacked. Wait, Dantas is... What do you mean Dantas is done? Dantas got hurt? She got winded? What happened to Dantas? She got winded and she got hit. She got hit in the stomach. Fever looks so bad. Aaliyah Boston's been anonymous. Like... Like, the Fever have been embarrassingly bad today. They have been embarrassingly bad. Did she just get the ball inbounded to her without a shoe? Why? She clearly didn't have her shoe on. Just get Sid Colson off the floor. Oh my God. Just get Sid Colson off the floor. Great take, Lexi. And one, Lexi. Lexi Hall has been, no question about it, the best player for the Fever today. Lexi has been by far Fever's best player. I don't care about her shooting percentages. She's been by far their best player. Lexi Hall might go win MIP. Like, Sid Colson has more almost as many turnovers as points and assists combined. Lexi's been fantastic. She's been absolutely fantastic. I have to say. Caitlin hits a jump shot. Good shot, Caitlin. Defensive stop might be a good idea. I agree. Good take, Duana. Duana Bonner's been alright today. Why does Sophie not play much? She hasn't been good today. She's playing a little bit. She hasn't been good today. Dantas has been locking up on defense. Has Stephanie White just got in her head that without Aaliyah, or without Caitlin, Aaliyah is just not worth playing? Oh, good finish by Kiki. Those two rookies. Dantas has done well, but those two rookies are killing them. The two of them. Kiki and Citron. Kiki's fantastic. Lexi Hall kicks. Brick. Good luck. Oh my god, Kiki Iriafen runs down the floor. That is an and one. That is an and one. Shakira Austin goes and does the too small. She does the too small. Oh my god, like, how many turnovers? We've got 6, 8, 11, 13, 15. So they've tied for the most turnovers. There's 7 minutes to go and the Fever are tied for their season high in turnovers. Lads, I said it from the start. Sid Colson's not a very good basketball player. I've said it from the very start. Sid Colson's not a very good basketball player. Sid Colson has been directly responsible for at least 10 points from just throwing herself out of place. Colson is currently only -6 though. Thought she'd be lower. I thought she'd be lower. Only Steph Dolson is minus for them. But I mean, the Mystics have also not turned the ball over as many times as the Fever. Sonia Citron's so good at basketball. Sonia Citron's so good at basketball. Not shooting well from 3 in this game. Only 15-14 in turnovers, yeah. Yeah. Bonner doesn't get enough touches. Today, I actually agree. I agree. Why is Sid Colson in the game? Like, there is no excuse for Sid Colson to be in this game. I understand they did not look good with Sophie Cunningham playing. But, like, Sid Colson has taken 2 more shots than Aaliyah Boston. Like... This is embarrassing. What are we watching? What are we watching? What are we watching? We're watching 5 players just standing there watching. This motion offense is 5 players and just stand around and watch. They might beat the Sun. Good defense, Sophie. Oh my god. Why is this offense everyone just stand around and watch? Oh my god. Oh, what was that offense? Like, that should have been a steal. I mean, I'm sorry. Why is our best option a Lexi Hull? I understand it's late in the shot clock, but why are we shooting middies? That could have been an AM one. That could have been an AM one. Oh my god. The Mystics aren't even good. Like, and Sykes is playing like garbage. That's a foul. Fair enough. Like, Brittany Sykes has 12 points on 13 shots. Sykes is playing like garbage and they're still down 10. Kiki's killing us. Kiki's got 16. She's not going to get her 2 rebounds, so her double. She might not get her rebounds, so her double streak might be ending. Crazy take by Aaliyah, but good shot. She just threw up a prayer, but it went in. Yeah, I spoke too soon about Brittany Sykes, and she goes and gets an AM one. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Of course the game is over. Who's going to score 11 points for the Fever? How are the Fever going to get 11 points in the last 5 minutes? They're not just suddenly going to turn on offense when they forgot how to play offense in the second half. They don't know how to do the pick and roll. Like, they're... I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what this is. Sorry. Did they just put Michaela Timpson in the game? She's just given up. Has she just given up? Mystics are going, no, they're not. No, they're not. Sophie isn't playing defense. I mean, she's not been great on the defensive end, I can't lie. Why is Sid Ghost still in the game? Like, the Fever might start off 2-6. Sid Colson with the layup. We'll take it, I guess. The intensity's not even there. If the Mystics are going to be like the 9th seed. They're not bad. They're not good. They went down 20 to the Sun. Colson's worse than Wheeler. Of course Colson's worse than Wheeler. Why is Colson have more shots than Leah Boston? Two and 8. Do you think she's going to miss 6? Maybe. Maybe 2 and 8. They might go and start the same. I don't even hate the Bonner pickup because she's a vet. You don't need to just... I hate the Howard pickup. Like, instead of looking for Janelle Salone, who would have been a perfect player, they went for Natasha Howard. For me, I think that was an iffy one. Like, they just don't... I just don't think I think the scouting team was terrible. I think the scouting team did a horrible job because they just signed a bunch of big names who had won championships that were vets, that were old players. Natasha Howard has not been a great defender. She's not that bad. She's not in the Alyssa Smith bad. Like, if you think that the Fever have the capability of scoring 9 points in 4 minutes, I've got some magic beans to tell you. Or magic beans to tell you. Sid Colson has taken 3 more shots than Aaliyah Boston. Sid Colson has played... She's going to play 30 minutes. She's going to play 30 minutes. Like... Like, they legit might have a worse record. Like, they legit might, like, they genuinely. They genuinely, after 10 games, might be the 11th seed. Like, the Fever genuinely might have the worst record. They might be the 11th seed after 10 games. Bench her for who? For who? They only have one backup point guard, and she's not a backup point guard. For who? Why is Colson the W vibes? They don't even have a Kate Martin. Kate Martin, they don't have a Jackie Young. They don't even have a Kate Martin. They have Kelsey Mitchell. Showing why when the last time she ran point guard for a season, the team won 5 games. Tank. Like, freaking just tank. Tank. Tank for bets, lads. Tank for bets. 4 of 18 from 3. Yeah, they're not getting open shots like they normally do. The Fever won the offseason. We can be wrong. We can be wrong. We're allowed to be wrong. I also said the Mercury had no depth. The Mercury might have the best depth in the WNBA. We can be wrong. I also thought the Sky won the offseason. Like, I got everything wrong. I got everything wrong, but I'm willing to admit I'm wrong. I can be wrong. Kennedy Carter on a 10-day. Like, it's just bad. It's just real bad. I just can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching. Did they just get a tech? Fever down by 7 on the road without Kate Carter. How many times can we, like, how long can we say they'll be okay? Like, the Fever literally don't function without a player. Aaliyah Boston just doesn't touch the ball. I know she got completely bailed out from doing something dumb there. Leah 1 or 2 from the line. Even for team morale. At this stage, just sign. I'm sorry. There's no way that your team morale is going to be worse for having Kennedy Carter in the locker room than it will be losing 6 straight. There is no way. Like, they're missing a major piece. Oh my god. Shakira Austin. Why are we making Shakira Austin look like the best player in the world? We let Lucy Olsen. The Fever started 0-7. No, they did not. The Fever started off last season 0-5 before they beat the Sparks. They're making Shakira Austin. Fever fans don't like Carter. I don't care. What the hell is that? Why did they throw a lob to Lexi Hull. Why did they just throw a lob to Lexi Hull? And they just give up an open... Sid Colson's the worst defender I've ever seen. She has given up at least 12 points in open layups. Kelsey Mitchell, early shot, brick. Ball out to Sid Colson. Gets it to Aaliyah. Aaliyah does not know what she's doing. She's stuck. No one's anywhere near her on the handoff. DeWanna Bonner attacks. At least DeWanna Bonner does something. Sid Colson is getting cooked. And by the way, lads, Colson played more minutes than Aaliyah Boston today. Like, Colson played more minutes than Aaliyah Boston. No, you cannot defend Chris Stephanie White. Type in Stephanie White on Twitter and just scroll through latest. Just type in Stephanie White and read some of the stuff. And by the way, we're losing to the choke artists. This team are choke artists and we can't even beat the choke artists. Colson sucks. I'm not blaming Colson. It's not her fault she's playing 30 minutes. She didn't play herself. That looked like a foul. Looks like the Sun will get their first win of the season. Sky beats the Fever. Yeah. Yeah, that is a foul. This is so funny. They're so bad. They're so bad. They're so bad. At least the DeWanna Bonner's played, I guess. It's something. Like, good job, Kelsey. Oh my God. Like the fact, I said it, they're not, if they hit 70, it should be a success. Sid Colson a point guard next game, you know it. Did they just call a jump ball violation? On Sydney, Colson just got called for a jump ball violation. She just got called for a jump ball violation. 0 fast break points as a team. Wait, is that true? 0 fast break points. Like they've literally turned the ball over. Oh my God. Talent's no overrated. Lexi, you can keep your head up. And by the way, why did they take Natasha Howard out halfway through the third quarter and stop playing her? They've turned the ball over 18 times. This is their 18th turnover. You can't really challenge a moving screen. Like, just figure out somebody who can play point. Can Aaliyah play point? Can Aaliyah play point? Because Kiki Iriafen is destroying... Duana Bonner and Lexi Hull. Oh my god. We're so screwed. Yeah. You know what? All I'm going to say is that this game right here in this spell will do a great job for Caitlin Clark's MVP case. Just let Chris or Caitlin Clark coach the team. Let her do what Chrissy Sides did post-Olympic break and just let Caitlin Clark coach. They have more... Coulson just shoved... She just shoved Brittany Sykes and is complaining about a foul call. She just shoved Brittany Sykes. She just shoved her. Like, bring back Christy Wallace at this stage. At least she tried. At least she tried. At least Christy Wallace tried. There was no effort here. There was no effort, no intensity. At least Christy Wallace tried. At least she tried. Bring back Christy Sides. Bring back Christy Wallace. At least Christy Wallace tried. Caitlin's just laughing. She's just laughing. This is going to be the ugliest 2 weeks. But this is good. This is funny. This is comedy ball. This is the worst basketball you will ever watch. This is comedy. That's the only word I can use to describe it. This year's... How? No, sorry. Last year's team with Caitlin Clark better than this year's team without Caitlin. Let's be real. If Caitlin Clark was not on that team last year, they win less than 5 games. Mick knows he posted on our channel. What are you talking about? Thank you guys for the $20. Thank you, Robert, for the $20. Maybe it's time for Caitlin Clark to start putting parts together for a new league. WNBA will never change. I mean, it's still the best talent in the world, or most of the best talent in the world, and soon it'll be the best talent in the world. That comment, what does that comment mean? I posted that other channel and she's gonna roast him. Who? And anyone's allowed to roast anyone. It's the internet. Yeah. The Wings stink. The Wings are better than the Fever right now. Oh, Iria fans got a mismatch. Good job, Lexi. Give me Christy Sides ball over this. I mean, this is so bad. How bad Sides was. No, I remember how bad Sides was. Sides had a fundamental misunderstanding of basketball, which is why I'm even more annoyed at Stephanie White. They turned the ball over 20 times. They turned the ball over, one? Sid Colson has 4 turnovers to 2 assists on 2 of 7 from the field. She's played more minutes than Aaliyah Boston. She's taken more shots and played more minutes than Aaliyah Boston. Of course, if Caitlin's playing, they blow out this team. It's the Washington Mystics. $11,000 people in attendance. That's huge. That is actually huge, in fairness. 11,000 people. That's not bad at all. That's like 80% full. 70, 80% full. And Sid Colson is literally just running around fouling people. Sid Colson is so out of her depth. Like, AB has 5 fouls. They were benched. AB was not in foul trouble when they were taking her out. By the way. We're not getting to 70. I said getting to 70 would be a huge thing. Isn't it 18K? No, there's like under 14K. Under 14K. So they're missing like 2 and a bit thousands. It's like 2,500 people. So it's not bad. It's like 2,500 people are missing. Oh my god. Like, this team does not function without Caitlin Clark on the floor. Like, and by the way, the only reason they got more than 55 points was because of the referees. I thought Standis was good. I'm not going to fault Demir Standis. I'm not going to fault Demir Standis. I'm not going to fault Dewana Bonner. And I'm not going to fault Lexi Hull. And you know what? I'm not going to fault Natasha Howard either. She did what she did. She was -1. I'm not going to fault Natasha Howard. Like Sonia Citron is... Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen. Who's... Sykes at 19. No, they were the two best. The best player on the floor was Kiki Iriafen. Best player on the floor was Kiki. Speed kills. Oh, they got 70! Let's go! Let's go! They got 70. They got 70. Wait, did they score a fast break point? No. They scored 70, lads. They scored 70. Good score for Kelsey. And they just full court fouled. What are they doing? What are they doing? Why are you're not shooting threes. So why are you trying to foul to stop the clock with 40 seconds to go down 8 when you don't shoot threes? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what I'm going to say is at least we're not the Timberwolves. At least we're not the Timberwolves. At least we're not down 30 points. But this is almost as bad. Kiki favors Angel. This is going to be an interesting battle. Did Kiki get her 10 boards in the end? No. Because, like, Kiki's a dog on the offensive glass, too. They seem scared. This team has so many multiple time WNBA champions, and they look like they've never played basketball before. This is so funny. This is so funny to watch. Mega travel. Citron's on the line. Mega travel. Mega travel. And lads, there's 1,500 of you guys in here. We are literally 28 subscribers away from 48k. We are so close. That was as bad an offensive play as I've ever seen. That is as bad an offensive play as I've ever seen in basketball. I mean, Washington Caitlin almost had a double-double, yeah. Washington Caitlin almost had a double-double. 13.7 boards. Like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. What did Kelsey shoot? 4 of 16. 4 of 16 for Kelsey Mitchell. The Sky are going to blow it. Like, I don't know how they beat the Sun. I don't know how this team beats the Sun. Why is she calling a timeout? This is just embarrassing. This was an embarrassing game. Stephanie White, down 12 points with 6 seconds to go, just called a timeout. She just called a timeout. This was a absolute embarrassment. An embarrassing performance from the Indiana Fever. 0 fast break points. And lads, guys that are coming into the stream, thank you, George, for the $10. Leave a like. If you're watching this in a video, leave a like. Let's try to get this to 1,000 likes. And on the stream, we're only 200 off 1,000. Lads, we're so close to 48,000 subscribers as well. If we could get to that by the end of the day, that would be insane. But lads, Aaliyah Boston played less minutes than Sydney Colson. Aaliyah Boston played less minutes than Sid Colson. Aaliyah Boston, MVP candidate up to this point, OW candidate Aaliyah Boston, played less minutes than comedian, full-time comedian, part-time basketball player Sydney Colson. Sid Colson is the worst point guard I have ever seen in the WNBA. And I've watched Julie Van Loo play bad games. And if you guys have ever seen heard about or watched Julie Van Loo in a bad game, it can get like painful to watch. Aaliyah Boston shot the ball 5 times. Aaliyah shot it 5 times. Sid Colson shot the ball 7 times. She shot it 7 times. Like, Kelsey Mitchell, when she just goes, meep, dribble, do something dumb, she goes 4 for 16 from the field. 4 for 16. 4 assists. The team had 21 turnovers. Or is it 21 turnovers? Or is it 9? It was in 19. I can't remember if it was 1 over 20 or 1 under 20. So there's more than 17 turnovers. They had 17, then they turned the ball over twice. Either way, they have set the record for most turnovers in a game this season for them. They had more turnovers than when Caitlin Clark had 10 herself. Thank you, Bad Phil, for the $9. Then she had 10 by herself. They had 0 fast break points. 0 fast break points on the game. 0. 0 fast break points. I don't care what this score ends up. The Bonner's in the line. The Fever are trying to make this game single digits. The fact they scored 70 points is purely because the referees were giving the Fever every single call. Like, to say that the Indiana Fever did not get the huge benefit of the doubt, other than, like, Aaliyah Boston, who continues to get phantom fouls called on her. Aaliyah Boston, for some reason, they still call phantom fouls on Aaliyah Boston. Other than Aaliyah Boston, they got the benefit of the doubt from every single call for the entirety of this game. DeWanna Bonner. Good game. Well played, DeWanna. Well played. I'm not going to criticize. There are 2 players on this Indiana Fever team that don't deserve criticism. DeWanna Bonner does not deserve any criticism for how she played today. At all. And Lexi Hull does not deserve any criticism. And by the way, Natasha Howard was the only player doing anything in the half court. By the way, was she shooting some crazy shots? Yes. But halfway through the third quarter, she committed 5 turnovers. Fine. 3 moving screens that were 50-50 and 2 travels. It is what it is. She was still -1. They still looked fine when she was on. She was the only player who did anything. anything on the defense, on the offensive end. The only player who did anything. Like, Michaela Timpson, they subbed her in for, 9 seconds? For 22 seconds. And in that 22 seconds, her one-handed rebound was better than anything else we've seen from any player on this team. At least DeWanna Bonner got a nice shot to end the game with 21 points. At least DeWanna Bonner. At least DeWanna Bonner did something. Natasha Hare played 17, got subbed off halfway through the third, and then got benched. Aaliyah Boston took less shots than Sid Colson. This offense is so bad. It's so bad. Like, it is the worst offense I've ever seen. It is literally give the ball to the wing, and then everybody stands there thinking, what the hell are we meant to do? What are we meant to do? What are we meant to do? And it starts and finishes with the worst player I think I've ever seen in Sydney Colson. Sid Colson can play 3 minutes per game and be a pest. She can be a Pat Bev and go for steals. She turned it over. Again, she got an assist there at the end, didn't she? She had 3 assists because she got one there on the buzzer for DeWanna Bonner. So, she turned the ball over as many times she had assists, and one of her assists was in garbage time. She committed 5 fouls. Late on in the game, when it's just about to end, it's not fully over, she just shoved Brittany Sykes for no reason. She was just running around hacking people at inopportune times. And by the way, Sid Colson got burned. She got burned on the offensive end. She got absolutely burned. And not only that, she did not pass the ball to Aaliyah Boston once. I don't think that Sid Colson passed the ball into the post to Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston shot 5 times, 4 of 5 from the field. At least she had 10 points there. She shot... this is a game that you need Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston gives you 4 of 5 from the field. Sid Colson is a worse defender than Caitlin Clark in long minutes. She got burned every single time because she throws herself out of the play. How many times Sydney Colson just threw herself out of the play looking for a steal, and all of a sudden there's a switch and she switched on Kiki Iriafen or something? How many times did that happen? How many times did that happen? When it comes to the Washington Mystics, I am going to talk about the players who played well for the Mystics. Brittany Sykes was horrendous in the first half, and then as soon as Sid Colson switched on to her, it was like, you know what? Barbecue chicken time. It's barbecue chicken. We made Shakira Austin in the first half look like Michael Jordan. We made her look like Aja. We had Lucy Olsen having a career game. Lucy Olsen had a career game. Jane Melbourne didn't score much, but we made her look like the best defender in the WNBA. Sonia Citron is Sonia Citron. She does what she does. Everything's within the offload, the offense. Sonia Citron is Sonia Citron. We made Kiki Iriafen absolutely destroyed. Destroyed Aaliyah Boston. Destroyed Aaliyah Boston. They are... I don't... the Mystics aren't even good. Again, the Mystics are not awful. The Mystics are going to hover around 10, 9, and best 8 this season. We made the Washington Mystics, and this scoreline does not reflect the game. The Mystics did not... the Fever got bailed out by the referees. This scoreline is not a reflection of the game. The scoreline is not a reflection of the game. And this is what happens when you have a comedian as a point guard. And by the way, there is no excuse for Sydney Colson to play 30 minutes. She plays no offense, she can't shoot, and she plays no defense. She is a pest. She is a 5-minute-a-game player to be an energy player. And that is completely fine. That is completely fine. But, why would you get rid of an actual backup point guard? They don't have anyone. They don't have anyone that can do anything. I understand she's there as a locker room presence. But I mean this when I say this. The locker room would be a lot better if they won this game. They win this game if Erica Wheeler's there. Dare I say they're a lot closer in this game if Christy Wallace is there. And I cannot believe that sentence has come out of my mouth. If Grace Berger's still there, they might win that game. Whatever you think about Grace Berger, she's better than that. She's better than Colson. Whatever you think about Grace Berger, she's better than Colson. And again, they exposed Sophie Cunningham's inability to dribble. So the first time in preseason, Sophie Cunningham was not, ran the show at the 1. However, they just full court pressed Sophie. They 3/4 court pressed Sophie Cunningham. They 3/4 court pressed Cunningham, and there was nothing they could do. There was nothing Nothing that the Fever could do. Because Sophie Cunningham is not a great ball handler. She's smart. She can set up the offense. But if there's pressure on her on the ball handler, her handle's iffy. Her brain can play the one. Her handle can't. At this stage, I mean this when I say this. Let Aaliyah play point guard. Because Kelsey can't play point guard. Sid Colson should not be on the floor. Figure something out. Figure something out. Like, I don't care who takes the ball up, just not Sid Colson. Let Aaliyah play point guard and initiate your offense through the 5. Initiate your offense through the center position. We watched Alyssa Thomas play point center, and I understand Alyssa Thomas is different. We're watching Angel play point guard for Chicago Sky, and even the Sky looked better last night than the Fever. Even the Sky, they've looked worse than the Sky have looked. This is as bad as the Sky looked other than the Liberty game and the Fever game. Like, they don't have a point guard. Nalissa can play point. At this stage, taking Alyssa Smith back. We have the Michael Jordan and Alyssa Smith, but why did she not play more? Why did she not play more? Damaris Dantas. Good effort. Good job. Good effort. Good hustle. A lot of fouls, but good job. You're not going to play that many minutes. You got fouls to give. Good job, Dantas, on the defensive end. Gotta say, good job, Damaris Dantas. Good job, Dewana Bonner. Kelsey Mitchell. And by the way, Aaliyah Boston without Caitlin Clark on the floor is a different player, and not in a good way. They said this is when Aaliyah Boston's start for MVP. Her MVP, like, they're gonna call her number, and her like hunt for MVP starts now. Aaliyah Boston might not make a damn all-star team if Caitlin Clark's out for more than 6 games. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, and this is the worst I've ever seen the Fever play. It's the worst I've ever seen the Fever play. And lads, I'm not letting her off the hook. I'm not letting her off the hook again. How many games? Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care that she was good with the Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun's tactic last year was to make games in the 60s and grind them down and win. That is what the Connecticut Sun did last year. That is what they did last year. Like the Fever were embarrassing today. They were absolutely like they were embarrassingly bad without Caitlin Clark. They were just embarrassingly bad. And I mean this. A good coach will figure something out. A good coach will figure something out. Does this team play defense? No. I mean this. This team doesn't play defense. They've just gotten lucky. Teams miss shots. They've gotten lucky. Teams miss shots. They don't play defense. They still don't play defense. I know they held the Mystics to 83 points. This was a Mystics team who were not shooting well. They don't play defense. They don't defensive rebound. They don't put in any effort. And that's on coach. That is on the coach. That is on the coach. I'm sorry. There is no way you can have 0 fast break points a team unless you are actively trying to not run. Unless you are trying to not run. You cannot have 0 fast break points as a team. Someone just said it. No defense, no offense, no fight. Outside of Lexi Hull and Aaliyah, or not even, I can't even blame Aaliyah Boston. She didn't touch the ball. Outside of Lexi Hull and Dewana Bonner. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We're trying to hit 48,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And also, lads, we are trying to get to 1,000 likes. We're only 100 off. There's 1,300 of you guys in here. I know we can get to 1,000 likes on this stream right now. I know we can get to 1,000 likes. But it's awful. This is awful. Like, Kelsey Mitchell went 2 of 7 threes. She was 4 of 16. She couldn't get an easy shot. She couldn't get an easy shot. Natasha Howard went 5 of 10 on really tough shots. Like, Natasha Howard went 5 of 10, and every single shot she took was a tough shot. And I have to give Natasha Howard credit because she made some tough shots. She made some tough shots. But nothing else went well for this team. Like, there's no way that any competent coach plays Sydney Colson this many minutes. Like, there's no way. There's no way a competent coach plays Sydney Colson more minutes than Aaliyah Boston. It doesn't, like, it's just not a thing. This team plays worse offense than what Christie sides. Their motion offense is give the ball to the wing. 4 players stand around and is like, what are we meant to do? What are we meant to do? What are we meant to do? And then eventually the ball probably gets turned over. Do they believe in the pick and roll? No. Do they believe in dumping the ball into the post? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it unless it's Natasha Howard. Did anything change? Aaliyah Boston shot the ball 5 times. She's averaging, on the season before this game, Aaliyah Boston's averaging 18.5 points per game. She shot the ball 5 times. She shot the ball less than Sid Colson. Like, she shot the ball less than Sid Colson. This was embarrassing. This was embarrassing. And how much grace are we going to give to a coach because the coach says, we're working things out for the rest of the season. We're trying to figure out our identity. Do you want to know what your identity is? You shouldn't need to figure out your identity. You have Caitlin effing Clark on your team. You've spent the whole time saying Caitlin Clark injured will help us find our identity. You have Caitlin Clark on your team. Do you want to know what you should try to do? And I understand you cannot play Caitlin Clark ball without Caitlin Clark. At least run. Put in some effort. Run. Don't try to grind a team down and win a game in the 70s. Because when Caitlin Clark comes back, you're not going to be able to do that. You have spent this whole season talking about needing to figure out the team's identity when you are coaching Caitlin Clark. You are coaching Caitlin Clark. And you are trying to turn Caitlin Clark into freaking Paige Bueckers. And not only that, Paige Bueckers' coach is putting the ball in her hands. Paige Bueckers has the ball in her hands more than Caitlin Clark does right now. This team only functions when Caitlin Clark has the ball in her hands. You are talking about wanting the team to have a certain identity and all this stuff. At least Christie Sides was honest. At least she was honest. She said she wanted paint touches. She said she wanted to run through Aaliyah Boston. She said she wanted Caitlin Clark at a shooting guard. At least she was honest about her nonsense. With Stephanie White, she's saying what the fans want to hear and then doing what Christie Sides did. She's doing what Christie Sides did. And by the way, this Indiana Fever team are not good on defense. They just play slow. Can we be honest? It is much easier. It is so much easier to have a good defensive rating if you play slow so teams can't run. Teams can't run. This team is not good on defense. They just play slow. That is the thing. You can have a good defensive rating by just playing the game at a snail's pace. The Indiana Fever did not even, how many times did the Indiana Fever take a fast break shot today? Under 3. Under 3 times did they take a fast break shot. They didn't even attempt to do this. And it's not like this is a good transition defensive team. They're young. Young players are notoriously bad on transition defense. They were an offensive rebounding team. Offensive rebounding teams are notoriously bad on transition defense. And they gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 offensive rebounds. They literally scored 0 fast break points against an offensive rebounding team. How? I've never seen that in all of my years in basketball. You are playing against a team who doesn't run back on defense, and you didn't even try to run. You are a team that long term is going to be better by running. You signed a player called The Flash, and you're not allowing her to run. Lexi Hull has been Kelsey Mitchell is no longer runs the fast break. She just goes twing, step back, contested shot. Lexi Hull is now a fadeaway mid-range shooter. Lexi Hull, by the way, fantastic play. No faults with her playing. But why has Lexi Hull stopped cutting? Why has everyone stopped cutting? Why? Why have they stopped cutting? It's their best half-court offense when Caitlin Clark's not there. Get it to Aaliyah. Cut off Aaliyah. Draw the defenders away so Aaliyah goes one-on-one to the basket. Why don't they cut? This is awful, and this is the whole season. Every single thing this team does that is not a Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston pick and roll is bad. Every single thing, and I'm losing my damn mind because this is worse. Outside of the first couple of games where you give Christie Sides a little bit of grace because nobody knew how Caitlin Clark was going to translate and they were blitzing and all this stuff. You have a year of tape And not only, you have a year of tape on not only Caitlin Clark, you have a year of tape on Caitlin Clark, on Kelsey Mitchell, on Leah Boston. You've seen what they're good at and what they're bad at. And you have decided that you're going to make Kelsey Mitchell, you watch Kelsey Mitchell play like she did last year, post-Olympic break for 10 games, as this off-ball cutter, off-ball player, everything off-ball. And you watch Kelsey Mitchell play for 5-6 years on losing teams as a worse Enrique. And you have decided that you want Kelsey Mitchell to be a worse Enrique. How bad of a coach are you when you can't even look at tape? You have literally looked at all your star players, seen what they did bad last year, and is like, I want them all to do that. I want them all to do that. How do you come to that conclusion? How do you come to that conclusion? And by the way, watch Alyssa Thomas for the Mercury. The speed the Mercury play at. Everything was, she only slowed down the Connecticut Sun because of the personnel she had. She had to with Alyssa Thomas. Watch how fast Bree Jones is playing for the Atlanta Dream. Watch how fast Alyssa Thomas is playing for the Phoenix Mercury. No, she didn't play like that with the Sun because she had to. She played like that with the Sun because she chose to. The Connecticut Sun had Marina Mabry, had Ty Harris, had Veronica Burton, had Olivia Nelson-Ododa, had DeWanna Bonner, who is not slow by any means. They had Bree Jones in here. Watching how Bree Jones is playing for the Atlanta Dream. She chose to do that last year. She didn't have to. She chose to do that last year. And I'm sorry. I tweeted I can't believe I convinced myself that I was wrong. Like, I cannot believe that I convinced myself that I was wrong with this. If you looked at my tweets last year, I literally tweeted out about Stephanie White. When someone tweeted out, poach Stephanie White, Chrissy Side seems like a nice person. I said, Stephanie White, whose current philosophy is to drag teams down to their level. She's gone toe-to-toe with Cheryl Reese in Game 5. Said, good coaches don't fit every team. You can't mold a slow-down coach in the Mike D'Antoni 6 months. I'd look to bring in a Pacers assistant. And you know what? I was freaking right. I was right, and I need to stop questioning my basketball instincts. You know what? I also said that Anissa Morrow will be Rookie of the Year and the Sonia Citron will just be average and Kiki will be a bust. So maybe I do need to question my basketball instincts, but I'm right on this one. You cannot mold a slow-down coach in the Mike D'Antoni. That is her natural instinct. That is what she's going to do. Every single time the going gets tough, she's going to slow down. She is Christy Sides 2.0. She is Christy Sides who says what the fans want to hear. The difference is that Christy Sides at least was honest. She said what she thought. Was it dumb? Yes. At least... Did I say Christy Wallace or Christy Sides? At least Christy Sides said what she thought. Stephanie White literally says what the fans want to hear and is going back to exactly what she did. It's going back to exactly what she did in Connecticut. That is what she knows. That is how she has had success. Why the hell? Like, the Fever, obviously, look, the Indiana Fever were duped by it as well. She was a successful coach. She was talking about how, I'm an offensive coach. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. She can slow a team down. She can slow a team down, I guess. But I'm sorry, like, this is embarrassing. This is the least effort I've seen. And by the way, the Fever, Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen played so much harder than every single player on this team. They played harder. They lost to rookies. You have one of the best players of all time. And by the way, they got killed by rookies. The scoreline is not a reflection of this game. You have one of the greatest players of all time, DeWanna Bonner. Fair enough. Sophie Cunningham is a really good player. You have Kelsey Mitchell, who is on a supermax. You have an three-time champion, Tasha Howard. You have one of the best young players in Leah Boston. Lexi Hull is playing out of her mind. And you still don't put in any effort. Embarrassing. And I'm putting this right down to the coach. I should have trusted myself. So, lads, did you guys like the rant? Lads? Did you guys like the rant? So, lads, we're only 24 likes off getting to 1,000. Do you guys think we can get 1,000 for that rant? Do you guys think we can get to 1,000 for that rant? Do you guys think we can do it? Can we get to 1,000 likes for the rant? I hope you guys appreciated that. Rant some more. Thank you for the $10. I actually kind of calmed down. Thank you guys. But yeah, obviously, look, Look, my opinions on Stephanie White are my opinions on Stephanie White, but at the end of the day, like we know that it's over, like, ranting for. I just want, like, again, like, you'll see it, like, people would think I'm crazy in the video, and for the people in the live stream, just know, like, look, I'm DBG. If you do not, this is for entertainment, and if you do not WWEify and go mad and things, this is for entertainment, and I hope you guys were entertained by that, and I hope people be entertained by it on a video. But lads, you guys get the, I've like broke the fourth wall. I've broken kayfabe. Thank you, Georgianne, for the $9.99, and a couple of people donated $2.50. Thank you, Ed. I think you might have donated twice. Got the 1,000 likes. Unreal, lads. Unreal. And also, lads, if you guys haven't, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Like, who's gonna rant like that? But yeah, I'm breaking kayfabe. I'm breaking kayfabe right now. But yeah, I'm like Christy. Like, she's Christy sides. This is just Christy White. Like, this is just Christy sides, right? Like, right now. But anyway, I am going to leave it right there. I will see you guys.